So, Linda, yours and only yours is a beautiful, earthy yellow fragrance. And there's something about this fragrance that seems very grounded, very authentic. You know, your relationship kind of gets to a point where it just becomes so real. A point where you say, you know what? I'm yours and only yours.
I love that you use this word grounded, knowing that you started your relationship with your husband over correspondence was actually really similar to mine with my husband as well. Knowing what that was, I knew that it required a foundation. That's how it developed into a floral woody fragrance. The woods really coming from sandalwood. It's one of the most precious and rare woods in the world. It takes several years to grow and then at the same time to harvest. It was a really long process, which I think even, talking about your relationship too with your husband, there was this process. Yes, absolutely. Olfactively, it has a closeness almost to cedar wood, but with a creaminess, almost a close to the skin milkiness that is natural in woods that we don't see in anything else. There's a second wood that also I felt really tied closely to your story, which is vetiver. So vetiver is not actually a wood. It's a root that's grown in Haiti. The reason why it has its earthy, woody character is because it comes from the ground. It's the root. And also it's aged over time. So that age also develops its woody character as well. The idea of the roots taking hold in the ground, it's very parallel, I think, to the idea of a relationship and a marriage in the end. And you mentioned
which relates directly to getting to a point in the relationship where you're comfortable and you can be yourself and all of those good things can come forward. So I think that's just
exactly.
So relatable.
Yeah, exactly. One of the ideas around this fragrance was also the color. And I think that was really important and that I kept in mind because yellow evokes to me brightness, energy, the sun. And so I knew right at the top that it had to have something fresh, something that caught your immediate attention. Marigold is one of those interesting florals where it has a lot of its own top notes. And I married that with lemon to give it kind of that brightness and that freshness. And it has its own natural herbaceous green elements that marry into the floral sea and into the woods in the end. I think what's interesting about both the fragrance and even the sun is this idea of energy and warmth. And that was also important in bringing this citrus and this marigold floral sea at the top, married alongside the warmth of the woods in the background. And that's how we wanted to capture the sun in this fragrance.
I love how you tie energy to the sun, right? Because that's what gives everything life. And just like in my relationship, I feel like everything has so much life that's come from something special.
Absolutely.
And so this is just fantastic. Thank you.